Now to our segment, Prime Playlist Shuffle, where we sit down with artists who are transforming the music industry. Country star Cole Swindell combines storytelling about love and family with a little twang. And his 2 platinum and 2 gold albums back up his title as very much a fan favorite. The Georgia-born singer and songwriter has also racked up an incredible 13 #1 country singles as an artist, drawing fans in from around the world. Cole Swindell is now back from touring with Cody Johnson, and just days ago released his 5th studio album for Warner Music called Spanish Moss. Let's take a listen.
Then why don't we just sip on this bottle of wine, like right here's where you belong. Yeah, we got plenty of time, girl, we can always move on. Yeah, yeah, girl, we can always move on. Yeah, yeah, girl, we can always move on.
That was We Can Always Move On. Cole Swindell, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
So tell me, what was the inspiration for that song?
You know, we can always move on. I think it's just an interesting take of, maybe a relationship that probably isn't going to work out, but you keep giving it another try, and it's just, a different way of saying, we can always be over, we can always be done, but, let's try to be us one more time. And it's, I think it's one of my favorites on the album, and just something, honestly, you can roll the windows down, turn up, and it's that kind of song.
Now, on the flip side, another song on the album, Forever to Me, you actually wrote that on your wedding day, so a little different meaning there. Did your wife, Courtney, have any input on that?
So Forever to Me, Courtney, my wife, is the inspiration behind that song, and Graylin James, Rocky Block, I wrote the song with them. They asked me if I had a wedding song picked out yet or whatever, and they're like, you're a songwriter, you ought to write it. And we were just talking about her, and I just said something. I said, man, she's forever to me. And they looked at each other, and it was just, that's how, people always ask how songs start, or how, obviously it started the minute I met her, I think, but, getting to write a song so special for such a special day, being a songwriter, that's really cool.
That's natural, just flows out there. Oh, she's forever to me. I love that. And you're a month away from becoming a first-time dad. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you.
So it's funny, in the first song that we played, you talk about sipping on a bottle of wine. I was curious if the lyrics and the things that you write about might change a little bit becoming a dad.
I think so. This album, we were kind of wrapping it up before we knew we were expecting. So we definitely got the love songs on this album, which I haven't really had in the past. And, I think writing about our little girl will definitely change things. And I can't wait to see what song she inspires, because I know if she's anything like her mom, she's going to be special. So,
of course, you came to prominence writing songs for Luke Bryan. That was a while ago. Yeah. But is it different when you're writing for yourself?
It is. I think as a songwriter first, before I ever got my record deal, you go into a room and you want to write the best song possible. But, when you become an artist, you're not just writing for everybody. You're writing for you. Things become more specific, and you're not going to, waste your time, or anybody else is writing about something that, you're probably not going to record or sing. So when you're writing for yourself, it does make it a little different. You're writing from, and also the stages of life you're going through, from right now where I am about to have my first child to my very first album. I'm a lot different person, different artist, songwriter, all that. So I think that's a great point. I think it's gonna change things, but I'm excited to, just that the album's out and just seeing the feedback. It's been a while since I had an album out, so to have new music out is always great.
And you're about to headline a U.S. tour in September, right after the baby's born.
I know, the timing.
Hopefully you can get some sleep, get a little rest. What can fans expect?
I think the Happy Hour Sad Tour it is what it is. I think people are looking for a way to get out and have some fun and kind of just forget about whatever's going on. If they're going through a tough time, we want to be able to put a smile on their face and make sure we give them their money's worth. If they're going to come out and support us, we take a lot of pride in our live show, and having Priscilla Block and Graylin James and Logan Crosby out there with me this fall is it's going to be fun. I love Priscilla, and I've been a big fan of hers, so to have her out is going to be amazing.
Cole, thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. His 5th studio album, Spanish Moss, is now available on all streaming platforms, and his national tour hits the road beginning in September.